be back to get this one started after this. From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. The show has Game 1 of the American League Wildcard Series. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now into the game, Donovan Solano. He'll play second. Also into the ball game, Trevor Larnach. He takes over in right. Here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Fires over to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and there's 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
The shortstop,
and a 2-1 on the way.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2-2 now. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kevin Biggio on deck for the Blue Jays. So now 3-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Vladdy coming around third. Cut off, now a throw home. There's the tag, they get him, and that's the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate, trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning. Back
in Minnesota, and today's starter, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And now for the Twins, Donovan Solano to third, and that chance handled. One up, one down.
Batting second.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
And a foul ball. Line drive. And a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So here's Christian Vasquez. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Stays alive. Polanco leads off first with 1 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Kicks and fires. Line drive, that's a base hit. Kiermaier hurries it back in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Trevor Larnach taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Gets a piece and stays alive.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's Alex Kirilloff. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Next offering is downstairs.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first-inning lead.
Righty to the plate. Ripped on a line. And foul ball. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. That one ripped. Varsho brings it in, and that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wildcard Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, number 36. And the pitch. Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
As he was out front that time. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 1 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Out to short. It's in and out of his glove. Save!
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Strike 2. Kirk over at first with 1 away. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here is Matt Chapman. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Still in the second. Already at 44 pitches. So some concern there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. Chapman checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. In the air, right field. Larnach makes the catch, inning over. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft, made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star.
Swings and misses, and quickly 1 away in the second.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And here is Matt Wallner. Ripped towards third. Chapman over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Michael A. Taylor. Two down, nobody on. Taylor started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They lead it 1-0. Back at Target Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Line drive, base hit.
The right fielder.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's George Springer. Grounded out his first time. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. That takes care of Springer.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Jeffers makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. One now. Late with the swing there.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. And now it's filled up. Bo Bichette in the on-deck circle. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. doubled his first time up. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Next offering upstairs. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Righty delivers. Got him looking. That's out number 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in Minnesota as we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The other way, and that's just foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul. And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And 1 out now.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
It's a good take.
And that one hammered. Springer drop step going back, looking up, makes the catch up against the wall.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Vasquez, the next Twin up to hit. Zips it across, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back. And now it's going to be number 36. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Got him! And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. And here it comes. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Kiermaier now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trevor Larnach. Left-hand batter waits.
2-1.
There's the strike. This to center field. Kiermaier moving under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Alex Kirilloff. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the right-hander deals. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Kyle Farmer.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Kyle Farmer. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two and 2. In the dirt. Kirk to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has caught him looking for the K.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Good eye right there. The wind and the pitch. On the ground, right side. Kirilloff steps on the bag, and they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Bounce to third. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.